It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQIA show. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market woman and shade price. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.
Bringing you breaking news back to back is what we do here on Q Talk Breaking News Wahala. We bring you some of the news that you do not see on the other news, or on the main news rather. So that's why people call us the other news. My name is Marvelous Achafu Kelechi. Welcome to Breaking News Wahala as usual. And I'm always joined by Chimereze Henry Aunayana Toto Studios in Canada. Welcome, Chimereze. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Mr. Chefo. I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm very good today. So today on Breaking News Wahala, we'll be talking about a particular story which has been so controversial, so sneaky, so hidden, covered in so much misery, in so much mystery. That's the word, not misery. So much mystery that it looks like a never-ending maze. So this is the story about a particular man that was poisoned by unknown people. Some people are saying that his friends. Some people, the story is just so shady. But what we just know, it was poisoned. He's said to be a community member. People have said he's a bisexual community member. He has a family. He even has a son, a wife and a son, but also has some sexual relations with also some LGBTI community members too. So there's so much music surrounding the story, but Chimeze would give us a little bit of a breakdown of what some of the things that you guys must have missed. So we advise you guys to stick to the end of the program because we'll just be dropping in some things that you must have missed. I'm sure some of you have seen it on various blogs, you've seen it on various news stations, but here on Kiro Talk, Breaking News Wahala, we give you this inside detail, the spicy things that you must have missed out. So Chimereze, just moving on to the story, what are some, or just give us a breakdown of what happened.
So we don't fully have the whole details of how this incident happened. We don't even have the date of his passing away, but I know it's 2 weeks from today. So it happened in October. The name of our community member who just passed on is Miguel Magala. Miguel resides in Indonesia, Jakarta. That's the name of the place in Indonesia. And like Marvelous has said, he has a wife and he has a son and a daughter. What the situation surrounding this whole event is that before Miguel came back to Nigeria or visited Nigeria, his elder brother first visited the country. And when he visited the country, he was kidnapped. When he was kidnapped, you know, regular kidnapping in Nigeria, once you kidnap somebody, it's because of money. You ask for ransom. Once you ask for ransom and the family pays up, you let that person go. But this was a different case where the kidnappers said they needed no ransom. They just wanted to assassinate him. So it was more like an assassination. His elder brother was killed when he visited Nigeria. Then his dad also mysteriously passed away during that same event, and we don't know if it's within the same month or how many months apart this whole incident happened, but it definitely happened within the same year from our sources. And then Miguel also then went back to Nigeria to visit because of the whole katakata that has been happening, right? His elder brother has been killed, his dad too has passed on. He went just to pay, you know, courtesy and just to lay his family members to rest. And during his trip to Nigeria, that was when he was poisoned. One source has he was poisoned. And from the numerous of calls and the people we reached out to, most of his friends says yes, they saw him when he came to Lagos. In short, a particular person called me and told me he was supposed to go give Miguel some food 2 weeks before a week before the incident happened, and because he was busy with his work, he couldn't go over to where he stayed or where he was lodging in Lagos to go give him food. And he was so shocked when the passing away of Miguel, started flooding social media. So this is a very, very sad story. No matter how you look at it, this is a tragedy. A father, a brother, a son also has died within a space of a year, which is sad. My condolences to his family, to his wife, and to his two kids. Most people don't know that he is actually bisexual, but we in the community know he was bisexual. He did everything in his position to keep his sexuality discreet. I don't know if his wife knows, but she may be finding out. If she knows now, she knows. But at the end of the whole day, most people are thinking, okay, was he killed because of his sexuality? Is it a family dispute that is happening with this family? That's it. Over to you, Mr. Chaffel.
Thank you very much for that breakdown. So, Chimereze, what is your opinion on this story?
My
What do you
opinion
feel
on
about this?
I honestly, when I saw the whole situation, knowing that Miguel and I haven't really talked, but we've accepted each other's friend requests on Facebook, knowing the impact he made in so many people's life. Because like when he passed away, a lot of people started calling and say, "Oh my God, I never knew he passed away. Oh my God, this is what he did for me." Having all this testimony and shows that Miguel was a very nice person, was a person who had the community and others' interests at hand, and he lived a very beautiful memory. For somebody to harm somebody like that, like they say, it's never the strangers that kill you. It is the people you eat with, the people you dine with, the people that see you, the people that sometimes you call families and friends are the ones who actually plot against you. And for me, I feel the person who killed Poison Miguel is not far. It's not far from that circle of people who always call him and say, "Oh my God, I like you." I feel this whole incident was either instigated because of jealousy, because Miguel has a beautiful family. He has a Caucasian wife and he has cute children. He lives in Indonesia. He had all the things. He was living most people's dream life. So maybe on down the way, somebody got jealous. Somebody got jealous. Honestly, not maybe. Somebody got jealous down the line and decided to take this young man's life, take a father away from a son and a daughter, take a husband away from a wife, and take a young man's dream and future away just because of things that we can buy, things that we are not going to take with us when we exit. I feel we should begin to realize that no matter what comes our way, no matter what we have, it is temporal. And the most important thing is that when God, for those who believe in God, but when God or the universe, whoever you believe, gives you opportunities, those opportunities are temporal. And when it is time to lay it down and you don't lay it down, that is where the trouble comes. So no matter what we are fighting for, no matter what we see on this earth, we are going to leave it all behind. The earlier we realize that, the better for us. Secondly, if this is done because of his sexual orientation, just out of wickedness, because you don't agree with somebody's preference, I feel like this is appalling. For anybody to think of taking somebody's life, it is wickedness. It is sheer wickedness. It is wrong, and we don't condone such. And the third rumor that is going on around is maybe he never told his wife. Who knows? Maybe somebody found that and felt that that is the best thing to do for that woman, to free her from that marriage. Who knows? We can never tell. But when a proper investigation is done, I feel a proper investigation should be done by this family. For those who love him, a proper investigation should be done. The person who murdered Miguel should be brought to book. Let a father and a daughter know what happened. Let a son rather and a daughter know what happened to their father. Let the Indonesia government look into this, because he was a resident of Indonesia. And let the Nigerian government also look into this with the Indonesian government to make sure that this culprit is brought to book, because it is an old thing for people to be poisoning people. This is not the first story we are seeing like this. This is not the second. It's been happening and people have been getting away with it, and it's encouraging others to carry on. Over to you, Mr. Chafo.
Well, for me, RIP to the soul of Miguel. Miguel, may you rest in perfect peace. Like community members have said, you're a good person. They said so many nice things about you. And people will be remembered for the impact they made on earth. I really don't have much to say, but I would say I would not be surprised because these days, people like what people would say, friendship these days, you begin to question it because there are lots of people that you would call friends, you would become so close with, and yet you wonder when friendship, so much closeness, turns to so much hate. Sometimes people will say it's envy, sometimes people will say it's jealousy, sometimes people will say maybe one person is just aspiring better than or moving upward than the other person. There's a lot of crab mentality these days, even with family, even with friends, even with relatives. You see a lot of crab mentality, a lot of hate being, and people even take it towards the extreme. That's why you even see husbands and wives who will stay for better, for worse, for rich or for poor, for the truth thick and thin. And yet you see husbands killing their wife, you see wives stabbing their husbands or poisoning their husbands, killing them to death. And you wonder why people have lost it all, but you just remember that it's part of humans. And that's why, whether as community members, no matter how close you are with somebody, you need to put a form of shield for the future, whether you like it or not. It's something that we all have to live with now, whether you like it or not. I tell you that yes, you hope for the best. You hope that people will not turn out to hate you. You hope that people will turn out to love you. You hope that people will turn out to show you nothing but love, to show you nothing but light. But I also tell people that as you also hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Because whether you like it or not, it has been one too many cases where it happens where community members backstab each other. Some go about pulling businesses of their friends, pulling the exposing, outing them to their family members, throwing them under the bus, going as far as even sending higher assassins to kill them. If one person is aspiring better, some even go as far to destroy the business of the other person. Just so much hate. Community members hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And just in appealing to fellow community members that watch too, that are quick to anger, quick to hatred, quick to pulling down, quick to showing their evil sides, their bad sides, their enmity so easily at the slightest provocation. I would rather just advise you that what's the only thing at the end of the tunnel? There's no light. No, people will say there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. What is for you is destruction, is darkness, is being swept away, is your ultimate doom and your apocalypse just around the corner, waiting for you, because you cannot continue to plan for another man's destruction and expect your own to be better. Like I always tell people, you cannot wish another man bad and expect your own to be well. God is not mock, or the mother nature is not mock, or even karma is not mock. Because some people say they don't believe in God. Well, you should believe in mother nature. If you don't believe in mother nature, then you should believe in karma. And they are not mocked, because whatever you sow, that is what you will reap. It's the laws of nature. You can't plant maize and say you want to harvest apples, or plant cocoyam and say you want to harvest grapes and live like and make wine out of it. No. When you sow cocoyam, you should expect cocoyam. When you sow fig tree, you should expect a fig tree and not come there looking for grapes or looking for apples. So as community members, as human beings, we should be careful of what we sow. So because it's obviously what we reap. So those that poison this man, you obviously die by poisoning, because it says in the law of God and also the law of karma too. It says who lives by the sword will also die by the sword. Who lives by poison will die by poisoning. Community members that live by pulling down, you will die by pulling down. If you live by hatred, you will die by hatred. It's just it. And also, I just hope that even Miguel on his own part is not calmer than met up with him, because we know that we cannot predict. We are not in a secret corner. We cannot say what actually aspired. But if Miguel is just an innocent soul and somebody went out, whether a community member or a human being or whoever you may be, you decide to plot against Miguel and you killed Miguel, well, you might have been successful at your plotting, killing him at his downfall, but that does not mean that his blood is not going to cry against you. That does not mean that his blood is not going to haunt you. That does not mean that his blood is not going to destroy your life, destroy you, pull you down, and make sure that you suffer for all eternity. So I'm sure the blood of Miguel is crying out loud, crying for justice, crying out to those who offended him, crying out to those who must have hurt him. So the thing is that one thing I'm sure of is that these people will get their own karma. So as community members, if you are watching and you're also part of those people that go about destroying lives of other community member, going about plotting their doom, going about making them sad, going about making them unhappy, your doom is around the corner. Are you ready for it? Chimezie, your final words before we call this a wrap. You talk breaking news.
It is a sad event that has happened. My condolences to his wife and to his kids. Um, like Marvelous has said, we should be careful with who we call friends. May we never call enemies friends. I'd rather have an enemy that says, "Hey, I hate you and I don't want to see you," than have a friend who stabs me at the back. And that's it. Just check your friends. Please, another thing I normally would do for those who are, you're open about your sexuality or you're abroad and you're visiting Nigeria, please be very careful. If they offer you food, as they offer you the food, I say, "Madam, auntie, thank you, come and eat with me. You know, eat with me, I'm not eating." And that has been my nature. If you can't eat with me, I'm not eating your food because you have an evil intention. Because who you eat with can't poison you. That is where Igbo people eat together because of this kind of poisoning that's been happening. So I know most people, when I was telling most people, they're like, "Oh, I thought Nigerians just love eating." It's a lie. Igbo people, they poison people so much. So in Igbo nature, you call people to eat with you and try it as often as you can. But yeah, I know even with all these measures and everything, whatever that is your destiny will still be your destiny. If it wasn't Miguel's destiny to go that way, God wouldn't have let it happen. I feel we're still in God's plan. It may not sound logically right, it may sound insane, but at the end of the whole day, I feel you cannot divert the universe. The universe will continue to be who it is, or what it is, irrespective. And another thing, remember, this world will continue to live with or without you. So do your best to make beautiful memories like Miguel has done. Thank you for watching, and that's it from me, Mr. Chafo.
Like I would always say, Lord, sometimes I pray that we know that we pray to the Lord to save us from enemies. But Lord, please, the bigger prayer is that, Lord, save us from frenemies. Because the enemies, we know, we have an idea of who they are, but the frenemies, friends who are wolves in sheep clothing, we just see them, but we do not know their next move and when they will strike and pull us down. And that's why it's very hard these days to even keep friends, because there are so many frenemies, wolves in sheep clothing, looking for their next victim. But I appeal to community members. I warn you, whatever you call it, it's an advice, it's an appeal, it's a warning for those who are watching. If you're part of people that do it, like I would always say, there's no light at the end of the tunnel for you, just darkness, doom, and destruction. The 3 Ds, the 3 double Ds: darkness, doom, and destruction waiting for you at the end of the corner, at the end of the tunnel. That's it for Breaking News Wahala for this segment. Tell your friends to like, tell your family members to like, even tell your enemies to like, share, subscribe. Do not forget, we bring you hot, spicy news every time, back to back. So subscribe. On Friday, sex education. Saturday is burning questions. The next episode. See you guys later. Peace out.
It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQIA show. So darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you Breaking News Wahala. On Friday, sex education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to plan it all, we have the market woman and shade price. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.